Jasmine Crockett announced in a campaign launch video, laced with insults from Donald Trump, that she is running for U.S. Senate.
How about this new one they have? Their new star, Crockett. How about her? She's the new star of the Democrat Party, Jasmine Crockett. They're in big trouble.
But you have this woman, Crockett. She's a very low IQ person.
I watched her speak the other day. She's definitely a low IQ person. Crockett. Oh, man. Oh, man. She's a very low IQ person.
Somebody said the other day she's one of the leaders of the party. I said, you got to be kidding.
Now they're going to rely on Crockett. Crockett's going to bring them back.
Naturally, her supporters had a lot of positive remarks to say about this in the comment section. If Trump is speaking your name, it's because he's scared of you. We love a leftist baddie. And some people even skipped the Senate and went straight to the presidency. She has my vote, Jasmine Crockett for president. Running for Senate is one thing. Winning is a whole different ballgame. As a matter of fact, USA Today released an opinion piece by Nicole Russell saying Jasmine Crockett has no shot of winning Texas State Senate. I can't imagine the Democratic Party actually thinks Crockett will win a state Senate race in this state. She's not beating Senator John Cornyn, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, or Representative Wesley Hunt. If the Democratic primary shakeup in Texas is any indication, the party's future doesn't look good. And the reactions from people on social media was kind of mixed.
We are watching in real time the way that this country forces black women to uphold a higher standard and forces them to meet higher requirements in order to see support when running for political office. This is the exact same thing that happened to Kamala Harris. This is why women like Michelle Obama have said that they're not going to run for political office. And this is what's happening to Jasmine Crockett right now, where one vote that she has made in her time as a representative is enough for a lot of white leftists to say, oh, can't support her. She's not a good progressive. I'm seeing people who are saying that she's not a progressive, despite the fact that she's been fighting for marginalized groups the entire time she's been in office. She's been fighting for working people the entire time she's been in office. And by every metric, she's a fantastic candidate. She's willing to get in Republicans' faces and call them out on their bullshit and on their hypocrisy. She's not afraid to mix it in with them. She's incredibly outspoken. She's incredibly intelligent, incredibly well educated. By every metric, she is the perfect candidate that you want to see when you want progressive candidates, when you want more progressive candidates to run. But I'm watching so many leftists who are seeing one vote that she has made and saying, oh, can't support her. She's done the unspeakable thing. She's done the unforgivable sin. And that unforgivable sin is voting for one bill that was going to help that country down there in the Middle East that I can't say. Even though they're perfectly willing to forgive other progressive candidates who just so happen to look like me for doing similar things or saying similar things to her. But no. A black woman saying it? Nope, can't do it. That's an unforgivable sin.
Jasmine Crockett is running for U.S. Senate for Texas. I have to laugh because talk about a politician that doesn't know how to read the room. She can't read the room. Like, come on, bro. You lost your congressional district. And now you want to run for Senate? Dude, Texas is red to the bone. Red. But okay. Sure.
Really excited to talk about this as a Texan. Jasmine Crockett is running against James Talarico for the Democratic primary for Texas Senate. And I think there is a lot of information that's coming out, so I really want to dive into this. The first thing I want to talk about is there has been a lot of anti-primary sentiment. I'm already seeing a lot of conversations around why is Jasmine Crockett running or why is James Talarico running? And what needs to be said is that this is our opportunity to make demands of our politicians. Because this is a primary race for the Texas Senate, that means that one of these two will represent Texas in the national level. That means we get to make demands of both of them before they before they run against John Cornyn, whose seat they're running for. Now, the two biggest criticisms that I'm seeing from both of them is one, that James Talarico does not have the ability to bring about a diverse crowd. I will say, as somebody who has attended many of his events that he's hosted in Austin, he's come here frequently. I've had the ability to attend through my university, and he has announced his candidacy for this position before Jasmine Crockett. They've been very diverse crowds. I'm not gonna hold you. They've been pretty diverse crowds, especially for a state like Texas, especially when he's pushing a lot of anti-establishment politician, a lot of anti-PAC money. He is specifically talking about going after billionaires, specifically Elon Musk. This is very particular to Texas because of Elon Musk's role in the finances of Texas. But that has been part of his biggest criticism. While Jasmine Crockett, part of her biggest criticism has been her support of Israel. Now, I will say, say I don't believe she's taking any PAC money, but she has supported Israel in her votes. But that's the unique opportunity we have here because of the primary process, is to demand things from our politicians. If you are a Texan who feels like any one of the issues that these two are representing aren't enough for you, push them on it. Go to their town halls that they host. Go to these events and say, why do you support X, Y, or Z, and I want to see something different. Or make videos about it. I think you guys don't realize how effective social media has become in pushing these candidates to do what you want them to do.
But what do you think? Can Jasmine Crockett beat not only James Talarico in the primary, but ultimately win the U.S. Senate? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.